So we have generative intelligence, and then we have intelligence twins. How does sort of like classical AI, if you want to call it, fit into that picture?
They solve two different problems. And I think that's sometimes where some of the confusion is, and around, what these things are doing. So if you ask a large language model to do a calculation for you, it's not that good, because it's not a calculator. It just predicts the next likely word. So it's a large language model. Where machine learning models or analytical models or classical models are much more mathematically based in order to do mathematical operations. So a mathematical operation could be, I want to do a linear regression of when is this pump going to fail. So I've got some data, and now I'm building a model with machine learning. And it is really good at that in terms of being able to do math and again, that's where we would use some of the analytical AI methods that we or traditional. So one of the things I would do is, if I'm building a solution around predictive maintenance, I will first run a traditional AI model so that I have information that is grounded in physics and math. And the math is the linear curve or the regression curve or whatever, because there's some statistics in math and it's been around for many, many years, well proven. Now that I have that result, I can see how to best present that. And also with other contexts that I may have. That's what the LLM is really good at. So if you look at what a RAG database really is, it's a vector, and it's like a 3D point. So all information gets classified into into just a number, which is a 3D point. So all the information that is very similar lives around a certain 3D point in space. So if I now take this information from my traditional model, and I look at what other information do I have around me in this space, because that's what the large language model really does, which sometimes might be RAG based, and I can now give you a natural language response back. It's one of the reasons why they can reason, because they actually learn and work the way that we do. We learn by association and building. And so we have 3D spaces in our understanding of information that is in close proximity. And that helps us to kind of articulate that in a similar way. So again, it's a little bit of a technical explanation, but that's one of the reasons why LLMs suck at calculation, but they're really good at writing stories. We need to use them for what they're good at. So content creation, generation, and reasoning is what they're really good at. Calculations are not. So when you combine the two, and you first do grounded in the math, grounded in the analytics, and now take that result and I say, what does it mean? Because when I run the predictive analytics just on the analytical side, it'll give me likelihood of failure 80%. So what does it mean? That's the part that the LLM can help you with. So it means you're going to, and by the way, you don't have spares in the store, and like a whole bunch of other things that can come from that.